I received a lot of messages on Twitter and Facebook asking me, how is Dead Island? How is it? Well, I will tell you. So what Dead Island is to me is I kind of get like a Borderlands meets Fallout slash Bioshock. It's a first-person shooter slash RPG. I can kind of see where they were trying to go with like some sort of survival horror, but it's really hard to feel that way when it's like bright and sunny and beautiful and like this amazing paradise, and you're fighting zombies and running over them with your car and just doing silly side quests and things like that. I'm too scared to play a lot of survival horror games. Oh my god, it's a spider! So that in itself says something that this game does not have that feel. So the opening video for this video game is basically you wandering around chugging your Jack Daniels or whatever your drink you have, and there's a nightclub going on, and there's a song Hootie Voodoo Bitch basically just playing all loud, and people are having a great time, but out of the corner of your eye you're noticing some strange stuff going on, like people tackling other people and some lady laying dead in the bathroom. I mean, just like weird stuff going on. You go to bed, you wake up the next morning, and the hotel is empty. There is nobody there. So you walk out and the beach is empty. You're confused. There's dead bodies on the beach. It's kind of like an eerie thing of what's going on. For some reason you get into an elevator. I don't know why. You get into the elevator and you go down, and all of a sudden you're hearing a magical voice come over the intercom, like Bioshock all over again. And that's when the game begins. While most zombie games are really played like that dark alley, like nighttime, mysterious, like you don't know what's going to jump out at you type thing, and abandoned buildings and just all that, the very typical zombie stuff, this game does not have it. It is very straightforward. It is bright and sunny outside. Zombies are kind of wandering around all dead-like right in front of you. I mean, you might have the occasional, like you open up a door and there's one standing in there, like in a bathroom for some reason, but that's really only going to be the only suspense that you find in this game, is like the random ones that like, how did you get in there? Now, of course, the whole concept of this game is to survive. That's where you kind of get that like fake survival horror feel to it. You kind of lose that, the whole like desperation of it being like a zombie apocalypse, when you're spending the majority of your time running little side quests, trying to find a necklace or a teddy bear, or find a missing husband, buying stuff, selling stuff, upgrading stuff, repairing stuff, just non-stop. You just really lose the whole desperation of it being what it is. It is zombies. They are bad. Don't we get that? As far as the gameplay and the features goes, the game itself is mainly a melee style game. Granted, you start off at the beginning of the game and you're given an option to pick like a throwing expert or a firearm expert or things like that, but you really do find yourself sticking to the melee more than anything. Now, I'm not too far in the game, so that might change later on, but as of right now, I find it a whole lot more fun to have a meat cleaver and cut somebody's head off versus shooting somebody. Now, there's a bunch of features to this game. Of course, like any RPG, there are skill points that you can spend. You start off, you can have like extra items that you can carry. You can gain stamina for every kill that you get. Your melee hits are a little bit harder than normal. Just different things like that. There's also blueprints in the game. You can actually build your own weapons. If you find a blueprint, you can collect the items and make some really cool weapons. So really, with as much fun as I've been having with this game, I have so many issues with it. Number one, and the most important one of all, is the fact that the first 3 times that I tried to play the multiplayer, I joined other people's games. When I backed out or dropped out of their games, I went back to the quest that I went into their game with. So I lost everything that I did on theirs, plus my level. That happened 3 times to me. Do you know how annoying it is to do the same quest 3 times in a row? Another minor issue that I have with the game is how slow the menus are. You hit the bumper, you hit the bumper, you hit the bumper, and it takes forever. I'm a very impatient person. When I want to switch a weapon, or look at what I have, or look at the mini-map, or go ahead and spend my skill point, I want to be able to pull it up right then and there and do it right then. My last real big gripe about this game is you have to sell each individual item. You kind of lose the whole RPG type thing. You feel like you're just on Entrepreneur Island at that point in time because of all the selling that you're doing. Let's say I had 8 bottles of alcohol. I have to sell each individual bottle. Sell bottle 1, bottle 2, bottle 3, Fallout 4, and so on. So if you really like the concept of zombie games and you really like the Borderlands slash Fallout type feel, I really think you'll enjoy this game. If not, I would kind of hold off and wait until the game drops in price. It's a fun game. I'm not going to say it's a must play, but it is a lot of fun to play. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to me, follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook. I make random videos. There's never really a time frame that I do. It's whenever I feel like it or I have a good hair day.